So we wanted this chat to just be like super honest, super raw, like you were in Custard the Bus with us and we were just having a chat about our lives. Obviously I'd ask you how you are, so let us know how you are as well. I don't want to feel like we're talking about ourselves too much, but it is our video at the end of the day.
Hi strangers.
It's us, Craig and Amy. I don't know if you remember us from 3 years ago when we posted last.
It's been a while. But yeah, we wanted to just give you an update on what's going on in our lives with this channel. We're going to be taking a bit of a different direction and a new adventure with this channel. So yeah, we're going to let you know what that is, what it looks like, what we've been doing and what's to come.
Yeah, don't cry or nothing, like it's all exciting news.
We're also going to be answering some of the questions you guys sent us on our Instagram. There's a lot of burning questions from you all, so we'll answer them as well. So the last series we posted was our Africa one, and as amazing as it was probably one of the best trips we've done in terms of like wildlife experiences, challenges and stuff like that. But in terms of like being creators and doing that on the road, it was exhausting. At one point we looked at each other whilst we were in Gorgeous George and we were like, are we too old for this? It's just been a long period of go, go, go. That trip just wiped us out, especially me, like it completely wiped me out, and that's why we've taken a big break since then.
I've got to say, Africa was probably the best place in the world that I've ever been. If you can manage to go at any point, please do, especially if you love wildlife. I actually cried before we left because I didn't want to leave. It was such a good trip, like such an incredible place. But yeah, I think between us, we've just sort of had a little switch flick in our brains and we've gone, okay, I think it's time to slow down a little bit. These challenges that we do, they're absolutely incredible, you know, from the Mongol Rally to driving Chapati the rickshaw all the way through India, and the Put-Foot Rally, you know, was just the cherry on the top. But I think we kind of want to hang up our adventure travel boots for a bit, let's say.
Not indefinitely.
No, because we're true travellers at heart.
We want to slow down, and so what does that look like? But yeah, I guess that brings us on to our first question, which is how are you both doing mentally? So how are you doing, babes?
I thought I was okay. I thought I was alright up until probably a week and a half ago. There's lots and lots and lots of things behind the scenes that are going on in my personal life that I will talk about eventually. I'm like 50-50 at the minute. 50% good, 50% alright. I'm really, really excited about our next chapter. I 100% think it's the right way we need to go, and I couldn't be more happy and ready to take on this part of our lives. How about you, babes?
I'm doing all right now. I think since we took a break, I've been able to sort of recharge and reset, because yeah, I think in the middle of that put-foot, I pretty much just hit burnout with everything. And if you know what that feels like, then you'll understand. But if you don't know what burnout is, it is basically just like physically and mentally exhausted, can't make decisions, just constantly living in my head, feeling really stressed and anxious all the time, not wanting to pick up a camera or be on camera or anything like that. And yeah, the last sort of 9 months has been a journey for me. Obviously on this channel we talk a lot about mental health and how you have to always look after yourself, and I haven't been like 100% honest with how I've been feeling on the channel for a number of reasons. But in a nutshell, the end of 2022 was like the hardest year, the hardest time of my life, I think the hardest time of our life. Yeah, I sort of got to breaking point and ended up going to the doctors and started taking antidepressants. It's been sort of dealing with that, like shifting into that and navigating that whole. And yeah, since then it's just been like go, go, go. Like I started taking them, then we took our winter van life trip and hoped that they would work, which they did, which is great. Yeah. But it's still like a work in progress, it's still ups and downs. I just wanted to sort of tell everybody that, so everyone knows where I'm at. But yeah, I'm feeling much better after taking a break, but I think this is why we've decided that this next chapter makes so much sense, because like we both said, we can't think of anything worse than getting on a plane like anytime soon, because it's just so tiring. It
just keeps happening, doesn't it? This is our motion, our journey. It goes, we do something crazy and we just experience burnout, and we're just not loving it as much as we used to, I guess. Because we've been doing this for like 9 years now, which is a long time, you know, to keep on that treadmill of making videos every week and trying to make them the best you can. Think of like a project that you're working on. You want it to be the best thing you've ever produced. And imagine doing that for every Sunday. whilst hopping across the world. Like it's the most incredible thing. Like we have to put it out there first and foremost. We're incredibly lucky to be able to do this and to be able to call this our job, you know. But I think every time we've done it now, one of us has experienced some kind of burnout. We've decided like we need to come home and take a little break, and then that messes up all of our videos. People are like, where are you? That's more pressure. So I think because it's starting to do that a lot more, we're at that point now where we're like, okay, we need a change. I just don't think we can carry on doing what we're doing.
It's not sustainable for us in the long run.
In all honesty, because everything's been so on top and so pressurising and a little bit stressful, we've gone back to couples counselling.
I think for us, and obviously we've got couple friends in the space as well on YouTube and social media, we know that it is difficult. You know, we chat with our friends and everybody finds it difficult because you have to separate your relationship and work. Couples counselling has helped a lot. We've actually been using BetterHelp, and we found a guy who's just the best.
Simon is a legend.
He is a legend.
He's so funny, and he always reminds us to like celebrate our wins, and he just talks in a way where he's like, you guys are doing great, you know. And I don't think we've ever heard that off anybody, and it hits home, and you're like, you know what, we actually are, we really are. So,
we're a good team.
We are a good team. I'm the best though.
A good relationship means hard work. You have to put in work, and it's like such a throwaway society. I think people just go, oh well, we've had one hurdle, that's it. But the amount of hurdles me and you have jumped over has just been unbelievable, and we're still going.
I know. I just feel like we know that we're each other's person. So we're so happy together. We're the happiest when we're together. But obviously with all the stresses and pressure of like our job and traveling and moving so much and constantly having the head for YouTube, we don't have the head for each other. We forget about each other. So I think that's why we've gone back. We've taken some time away as well. That's a big chunk of it. It's just to connect again properly as a couple. And it's been wonderful. It has been truly wicked, hasn't it? Like we've gone and spent some time in a cabin in the woods. There's like this big cheesy couple I follow on Instagram, and they break down like what questions you should ask your partner like every week, just like really nice ones, like how have I made you feel safe and happy this week? It's like proper cheese on toast, but it's really nice when you get in that scene and it's just you two. So yeah, we would urge you guys, like if you're hitting a bump or you just feel disconnected from your partner or whatever, use BetterHelp, because we've used it for forever. This isn't an advert. Or just like ask them questions, like go on a date somewhere, maybe take a weekend away somewhere and just turn your phones off, be with each other.
And so what we've decided, which we've talked about and we've actually been trying to figure out for the last 3 years, is a base. So we're actually looking for houses at the moment, which is really exciting.
It is exciting. It makes me feel really happy. Like, just the fact that we're both in the same place at the same time, like mentally, like this is what we want. And I'm so buzzing. Like I really can't wait to get our own piece of home. Because we've never had a home together, apart from Custard the Bus.
No. So yeah, we're back in Custard, but we'll tell you about that in a second. That's the next chapter. So we're actually going to look for a renovation project. If you follow on our Instagram, you would have seen we've been asking for links if you guys have seen any houses in Scotland or Wales. So looking for houses in itself is emotionally draining, but there's a whole bunch of videos coming on that. So we've been looking in Wales, we've been looking in Scotland. We've seen some belter houses, so there's a few ideas in the pipeline, but yeah, you'll see all of that. We have been filming that. Buzzing for that, honestly. Like, I feel like the reason we need a base is because we can slow down, we can still make videos, we can make them fun, we can have a new project, a new style of creativity, like something we've never done before. You know, like we built Custard and we had a lot of help from Gary and Steve and friends. But yeah, I think a house is going to be like a whole other kettle of fish. So yeah.
I also think we need it though, because every time we come home, we live in Craig's mum's attic.
Yeah.
It's time.
This kid has literally got a cargo ship's worth of clothes and they're all in the room with me. So
mainly secondhand, don't come at me. I love a bit of fashion. Who doesn't? This week's video is sponsored by Surfshark.
Wow, this looks like a nice house, doesn't it?
Hiya, lads. My name's Peggy, and I'll be your personal estate agent for today. Welcome to, potentially, your new humble abode. Comes fully equipped with kitchen, bathroom with shower, slightly broken, and best of all, ocean views.
How's the Wi-Fi then, Peg?
Oh, super fast. But I would recommend downloading Surfshark for yours and your family's protection. What's Surfshark? Well, protecting your internet connection is key here, love. When you go online, whether it be on your phone or your laptop or your tablet, you're exposed to many risks and dangers like data breaches, hacking attacks and snoopers. Just turn on your Surfshark and it'll protect you by encrypting your data, making it useless for people who want to steal it. The last thing you want, loves, is somebody hacking your CCTV camera and watching you sleep. You see, the last owners, they didn't have Surfshark and they died. What? No, that's not right.
So how do we get this Surfshark?
At just over £2 a month, head to the link in this video's description. Enter promo code RYOW for an exclusive discount and an extra 3 months for free. I think Scotland is where my heart is at. It's just incredible up there. You guys know we've been a few times, we've taken the bus. There's still so much to explore, but like the Highlands is where we're looking. Sort of Cairngorms National Park, you know, somewhere where we can swim in lochs, run if we ever want to run in the woods, you know, hiking. If we ever want to hike. Listen, this is going to be a lifestyle change, not just buying a house. Like, we want to have that headspace. We want the most beautiful little paradise that we can go back to after a big series and just be like, this is heaven. We had a few criterias. We don't want to live next to a road. We want some land around it, no neighbours if possible, just so we've got this little cocoon of peace that will, it just sounds great. Like, if you've come across any like unique buildings, not even just houses, detached, somewhere really quirky, send us the links. I'd love to see them.
So to go with the new house renovation series, we've actually bought a new truck, mainly for wood.
Who bought the truck? Who needed it? And their justification for buying it was, you know, it's for wood and that.
Get me 2v4s in. Wait till I buy loads of wood. You'll be like, oh, makes sense. Are we adulting? Are we actually growing up?
Never.
What's going on with Custard the bus? You may have noticed that the air conditioning unit is missing.
You know what happened there, don't you? We found our aircon unit halfway across the mountain.
Custard's actually been on her holidays in Scotland with our friends Sean and Alia for the past 2 months. So a lot of people have been knocking on the door expecting to see us, and it's not us. They took good care of it for the most part. Sean did actually reverse her into a wall.
Craig's done that as well, so...
It's standard practice, really. But the last time you would have seen Custard, she was a bit of a mess after Norway. So Gary spent weeks and weeks fixing her up. He's welded the whole back. He's like put some dodgy spray on it as well. So we need to sort that out.
Great match. I'm like, yeah.
We actually packed Custard completely, cleaned it, and we were ready to go house hunting in Custard. Took her for her MOT and she failed miserably. She needs a lot of work, so we have to wait like a week and a half to get all the work done. But then we'll be back in Custard, so we're going to be sort of making van life / house hunting videos until we find the right spot.
Yeah, let us know what you want to see. We're going to head back up to Scotland, so if there's any like really cool hidden gems that we could go to, or like anywhere we can wild swim that you love, let us know.
But if you do want to go, we do have a Scotland map which you can get here. And every time we go and find a new place, we add it to the map. So if you've already bought the map, you'll have that new place as well.
Yeah.
Next question is, what is the percentage of home stuff, home renovations versus travel stuff on your channel? So we still want to travel. We still are gonna hopefully ship Custard to Canada next spring. So travel isn't completely off the cards. We just want to get a house in the meantime. So I guess from now until then, if we do find a house, it'll be house renovations. And then come springtime next year, it'll be Custard in North America.
And America.
That's North America, babes. North America is Canada and America.
No. North America is a continent.
Yes.
Canada and America.
Yeah. It's not a double check. It's just...
Double check that quick. South Africa is in Africa. Canada
is in North America, the continent.
So when they do the like address, is it like Canada, North America?
No, that's like, anyway, moving on.
What was the question?
About 500 of you asked, when is the wedding? you didn't know, we are engaged.
I haven't got my ring because, again, a diamond has fallen out of it.
There's too many in there, wasn't there, love?
I went in kicking bins, wasn't happy, they're sorting it. The wedding, Craig's brother's getting married in 2025 in Cyprus. So the whole family are gonna like save up a bunch of money, go out, like have a holiday before he gets married and then have their wedding. So it'll be after that. We're thinking 2026. And now we haven't even thought about wedding stuff at all. This was literally like last week we thought, oh, maybe that'll work. I don't feel old enough to get married, but I'm very excited. Again, Simon's gonna have to step in on this one because I got a lot of ideas. Some of them don't sit well with Craig.
So the wedding will be happening, but just not anytime soon. Next question is, has Gorgeous George made it home yet? No is the answer.
And yes, he is coming home. If you didn't even know that that was a thing, we're going to ship him back because we fall in love with all of our vehicles, don't we? Craig's very stressed out about this, but that's fine.
It's not a stress, it's just, I think it's
Do you know?
a waste of space and money.
But what if we've got our own home with loads of land and like a little shed we can keep him in?
The rickshaw has been in my brother's garden for 4 years, just rusting away.
Not chapati.
So we got chapati out the other day and she didn't start. So, but yeah, the truck we bought is pretty heavy on diesel, so we'll use George as a runaround probably. Take the dogs to the groomers and that, you know.
Oh no, that was another question people were asking, like when you're going to get a dog. But like we said, travel isn't out of the question, like we will still be going places, so to get a dog would just be a bit unfair on the dog as much as I want 2.
Amy cried the other day because she was like, I just need 2 dogs, I think I've made my decision.
I feel like the world has been like showing me all these different dogs.
Because you follow 100 dog accounts.
Not just on Instagram, but like in real life and stuff. And the universe is saying, you need a dog. And then I thought to myself, I actually do. And then I started crying. But that will happen when the time is right.
Yeah, no time soon. But...
So wherever we get a house, if you live near and you need us to foster your dog while you go on holiday, I'm your man.
Next question is, will you be bringing beanies back for the winter? Because my mum would love one. We're actually working on a new autumn/winter drop, which will be coming soon. There'll also be beanies and caps, which we've wanted for a long time, so keep your eyes peeled for them. The best way to get updates is our newsletter, so we'll leave a link in the description. Sign up to that for like exclusive discounts and updates on all that stuff, and just updates in general. Yeah,
you kind of hear things first there. If it's not on Instagram, because YouTube's every sort of week or so, a lot of things happening quicker. So yeah, sign up to the newsletter. It's free to sign up to. You'll just get a little email off us with just some updates every now and again.
Yeah, so other than that, I think that's about it for Craig and Amy, aka Kinging It. We're still going to be ruling our old world as usual, do you know what I mean? Just in a different way. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the chat. It's been really great. Also, thanks for sticking with us and backing us, and for all the amazing messages we've had. We've had heaps of messages and emails from you guys. Yeah. I mean, it's impossible to keep up with them all, but just to let you know, we read most of them, if not all of them, and we appreciate the love. Yeah. Wish us luck on finding a house and just life in general. And custom the bus. Yeah. We'll see you soon. Yeah. Love. Do we do it? No. Go on. We're growing up now, come on. Oh, we're adults now. I'm never an adult. 1, 2, 3, bye! Sorry, they're massive. And I'll be your personal estate agent, so I'm spitting everywhere. The last thing you want, the last... Point to it so people know what you're on about. Can you tell what I'm saying? Faster. I can't, my teeth are gonna fall out. Behind that bit of rubbish there, that's the ocean. We'll ask for a discount. You're indeed exposed. Scottish.